It's the Sports Zone. We are back. We are excited about the cross-country preview. It is the only show that helps you to figure out how to run 2 to 3 miles without hurting yourself, unless you are really old like Coach Woodard is. Let's meet our wonderful guests today. We have cross-country head coaches from all 3 schools. We're going to go across the panel here. We're going to let them tell you a little about how long they've been at each school, and then we're going to talk some cross-country and have some fun with Free at the end. So starting as far away from me as possible for a good reason is Coach Rob Woodard. He is our girls cross-country coach at Wichita Falls High School. We have Dustin Holly here in the middle from Rider High School and Morgan McCormick from Hershey High School. So let's kind of talk a little bit about how long you guys have been at each school, kind of some things that you have done as you've been at those schools and how long you've been kind of with us. So we'll start here with Coach McCormick.
So this is my 3rd year at Hershey. It's my 3rd year with cross country, but it's only my 2nd year as the girls head coach. I've been assistant for basketball, soccer, softball. I'm head soccer this year.
You're well versed in all things, all sports that we offer at Hershey High School. Awesome. Yep. Glad to have you on the Sports Zone. Coach Holly, tell us a little bit about how long you've been at Rider High School.
It's my 6th year at Rider, 6th year doing cross country.
Okay.
I also do boys soccer, and we've had a good time doing it. So
awesome.
It's a good time.
6 years.
6 years, it's gone by fast. It might be 7, but I think it's 6.
Okay.
I don't know.
Did I have hair when you got here?
I don't know.
Do you remember that? Speaking of not having any hair, Coach Rob, how long have you been at Wichita Falls High School?
I'm starting my 24th year at Wichita Falls High School, and this is my 2nd year to be the head girls cross country coach.
It's amazing. 24 years.
Yes, sir.
And so had they just signed the new deal whenever you started at FDR started that program, or
Yeah, they did. They did.
They had.
They
just
started
come out of the
it.
Depression.
Yes, sir, and it's been a great 24 years.
That's awesome. Well, I'm excited. Well, let's find out a little bit about cross country. We're going to ask the hard-hitting questions here, the things that you need to know, like, can Coach Holly actually run 3 miles? Some things of that nature. So we're actually going to start here with Hershey High School. So, Coach McCord, tell us a little bit about how cross-country season has gone so far. We're about midway through, I guess you'd say. We're about to get into the district slate. So tell us a little bit about how it's gone so far.
So on our boys' side, we've had a lot of medaling. They've been doing really well. They've been pushing numbers from last year. On the girls' side, I've started with a lot of brand new girls.
Awesome.
So first year running. And that mental toughness that comes with running, they're trying to develop that and figure out their rhythm. But getting into districts, we're pushing it, and I think we got some girls that are going to be competitive.
That's the thing. That's the question I was going to ask, and you kind of answered it a little bit there. But like, what's the hardest thing to teach? I mean, because running is running. It's like a set of miles. So what's the number one thing when you have new people in? Like, what's the main thing you got to teach them?
So 1 mile, everyone's good with. They're like, I can do the 1 mile, but as soon as you add 2, then they think that that's just so much further. That's so much harder to achieve. So really pushing that pace past a 1 mile pace and like setting a cruise control where they can just run long distance. It's really hard for them to get in that mindset. They want to be quick.
So for me, who can't run from here to the cameras, like how would you coach me up to make it 2 miles?
So it's all
I can't
practice.
drive 2 miles in my car.
So we start with like 1 mile, and we get them really used to that 1 mile, and then it's a progression into 1.5 miles, 2 miles, a little over 2 miles. So that way,
Baby steps.
Yeah, it's
I need
a progression.
a lot of baby steps.
Me
There'll be
too.
a lot of baby steps for Coach Free. So tell us what's coming up. What do you guys have coming up on the slate? We've got a couple more meets and then district.
So we have the Rider Invitational on Thursday, and then we're open until district.
Awesome. And district is where?
It's going to be in Denton.
Denton this year.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Very good.
a course we've never ran. It'll be interesting.
It's awesome. So
Yep.
what if they get lost? Will they get? I mean, because Coach Free would get lost. So what do we put beepers on them? Like, what do we do?
So usually it's pretty lined out, and then we bring extra coaches and line the course with that. So we try to keep them on track, because if they come off, it's disqualified. So it's important for them to stay on there.
Okay, beepers for Coach Free. We need some Apple tags to find him whenever he makes it off in the first 300 feet. So that's Hershey. We talked a little bit about Hershey. We're going to transition to Rider. Coach Holly, tell me how cross-country season has gone. We big Ryder Carl Wiersma Invitational coming up this week.
Yes, Carl Invitational coming up on Thursday. Meets are fun to kind of put together.
Yeah.
Painted the course yesterday. We'll line it today, and there's a lot that goes into putting one on that you don't just show up and run. So it'll be fun. We're excited about it. We have 16 teams coming. I think we try to make it fun for the runners.
Yeah.
So we bring the big football run-through tunnel out there.
great.
We got the band coming out for the national anthem. The Marines come out and put on a little event. So we try to make it fun
great.
for people that come out.
Fun for people to run that far.
Yes, here we go. So, but no, we're doing well at Ryder. So on the boys' side, we're pretty young. I think we have 6 sophomores running. On the girls' side, it's kind of an older group. And then with our district's pretty tough with Aledo.
Yeah.
They're probably already slotted one of those spots to regionals, and they
Okay.
are impressive to watch run. So we're chasing them in Justin Northwest and Azle. AJ Montoya on the boys' side has a very good chance of getting to regionals.
Awesome.
He's running a couple big meets on his own. We've sent him off to like South Lake and Louisville, Hebron and stuff. So we're excited. We're excited to get it going. We'll go to Brewer next week and run that course, kind of a pre-district meet, and then we'll go back to Brewer and run district. So we
Awesome.
like getting our guys out there and running it before district. So,
So
it's good.
that brings up a couple of questions for me about, so explain to me what lining and painting the course is, because it sounds like something that Coach Free needs to be involved in. Can we draw, like, do you just draw anything you want? Can I draw anything I want on the course?
It's a lot of arrows.
Like chalking, I used to do that with my kids.
Yeah.
Like, so
So,
just arrows only?
me and-
That's not real fun.
Me and Wiersma hop in the Gator, and we just drive our 3 miles, and about every 100 yards, we put about a 10-yard line with an arrow so you don't get lost.
Okay.
You just follow the arrow. You just
Okay.
run from arrow to
So
arrow.
no need for beepers at the Ryder Invitational.
You just follow the arrows.
So also, second question, is there what is in the job description to drive the Gator in the front of the deal? Because like, do you have to pace, or, I mean, can you just go full throttle down?
You got to be a little fast because you get in trouble, because if you stay too close to that front runner, they're getting the backup or the dirt or the smoke out of the Gator.
okay.
And those kids don't want that. So you got to stay ahead of everybody, but not too far away so they know where they're going. So
Hey.
it is
Probably can't be that person. So I missed the job description there. Well, that's Ryder. Got wonderful opportunity to come out and watch at the Ryder Invitational on Thursday. But I believe, if I remember right, it's going on all day. It's going on.
First race
High school
9:30.
in the morning.
Yes, sir.
Middle school in the afternoon, is
Yes,
that
sir.
correct? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So come out, watch all these things. We've got lots of fun stuff going on there, so you're going to want to see that. It's out at McNeil at the stadium complex, but more towards the McNeil or Garnett Field side. So appreciate that from Ryder. So Coach Woodard, tell us a little bit about all things going on with Old High Cross Country.
Well, we're going also to the Carl Wiersma Invitational
Yeah.
on Thursday, and looking forward to that. The girls' side, we're doing really well right now. We've had 4 meets. We've finished first twice and
Awesome.
second and third. So the girls are running really, really good right now. And on the boys' side, they're doing extremely well too. They have a couple of boys that have a chance to get out and go to regionals as well. And being 4A along with Hershey, the girls, we run 2 miles, but the 5A girls, they run 3 miles.
Fun.
And so really looking forward to it. And then after we go to the meet on Thursday, we go to Munster
Okay.
next week, and then the week after that is our district. And
So explain to everybody, explain to our viewers, because we have very plugged in viewers here on the Sports Zone. So explain to them what making it to regionals means, because you guys made it as a team last year.
Yes.
So explain what making it to regionals mean, what the qualifications are to get out of district.
individually, you have to be in the top 10,
Okay.
but as a team, you have to finish in the top 3.
Okay. So the top 3 teams
From each district advances to regionals.
and the top 10 from each district that aren't on a team, I'm guessing.
No, just the top 10
Top 10.
individuals.
Okay.
And so last year was the first time at Wichita Falls that a team has made it. They've always had individuals, but last year our team qualified. We finished second in district.
That's awesome.
And hopefully we can repeat that this year. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, that'll be great. So again, you can come out and preview, basically a really good chance for you to come out and see a preview of all of our teams this week on Thursday out at the complex as they gear up and they're headed to district in the next couple of weeks. So we want to make sure that we get out there. So this is a big segment show here, Sports Zone big segment show. It's actually sweeping the nation. We're starting we're weeding through, Chad Johnson and I are weeding through all of our sponsorship offers to sponsor this next segment, which is sweeping the nation. It is Fun with Free.
No matter how big the storm, everybody, I know I can find me a place that's warm. The sun is shining somewhere in Texas.
We're going to ask a couple of questions. So what we will do, here are the rules. So I'm going to go through, each one of you will get the same question. So if you're first, you don't have a long time to think about it. And so you got to answer, but everybody answers every question. We'll go down. We'll start with a new person each time, and you can give me a one word, a sentence, something like that about how this goes. So we're going to find out about these guys. I'm really excited about having these guys. And what I learned last week is that whoever sits here closest to me cheats and reads off of my sheet. So I have basically memorized all the questions, and this is just there's really nothing on this sheet of paper. So. This person can't cheat to know. So we're going to start all the way across with Coach Rob. Coach Rob, I want you to tell me, what is your perfect sandwich? Describe for me your very perfect sandwich. If you have unlimited ways to make a sandwich or unlimited materials, what you would make?
I'm a very simple person. I would have to go with peanut butter and jelly.
Just normal bread?
Crunchy, wheat bread.
Okay.
Crunchy peanut butter.
And what kind of jelly?
Either grape or strawberry.
So just simple man.
Just
crunchy,
simple.
grape or strawberry.
Yes, sir.
Normal bread. Okay. Coach Holly.
Wheat bread, mustard, 2 pieces of cheese, ham, turkey, Lay's potato chips on it.
Yes,
there
sir.
we go.
That first person to go, that's kids that were born in the 80s and grew up in the 90s. We put the potato chips on our sandwiches. Love it.
So I want like some bakery fresh bread,
Okay.
provolone, ranch, and
Yes.
like some roasted chicken
Okay.
on my sandwich.
So a bread snob. You're a bread snob. My wife is a bread snob too. She
It's
is
so
very
good.
specific on her bread. So bread snob. It's not a bad thing. It's okay to be a bread snob.
That's
she even
delicious.
makes her own bread now.
I'm not doing that.
So makes her own bread now. Okay, we are through the sandwich, and I am so proud of Dustin Holly. I just want y'all to know that he added the Lay's chips on to his sandwich. So we are to Mr. Holly now. What is your go-to song when you actually get the aux cord in the car, at practice, wherever? What's the first song that you're playing?
Oh. Thinking.
Man, it's a good thing we have editing.
Man, I'm kind of old school, like R&B.
Okay.
So I do love like the Voice to Men,
Voice
all
to
that
Men.
type of stuff. That's where I kind of, my wife
Hey, but
does
what
not
song?
like
That's
that.
what I'm saying. What song
Oh,
from Boyz II Men?
shoot, I don't-
There's only one correct answer, and that has been stated in our coaching office at Wichita Falls High School.
I like Motown Philly.
Okay, that was not the correct answer.
Okay.
But however, we will take Motown Philly from Boyz II Men for 500. So, Coach McCormick, what is your go-to when you get that aux? What are you going to?
Usually it's like Say My Name by Destiny's Child.
Okay, that is acceptable. Destiny's Child, old school, TRL. Used to watch Carson Daly. Destiny's Child, Say My Name. Yes, sir, Coach Woodard. What is your go-to song?
Anything George Strait, preferably Amarillo by Morning.
Okay, Amarillo by Morning by The King. That's pretty good. That is also an acceptable answer and also shows your age as well. So we are here to Coach McCormick. What would the title of the book that is written about your life be? What would the title about the book that's written about your life, what would that title be?
Winging It.
Winging It.
Yep.
I like that one, Winging It. Okay, I would read that book.
Simple Man.
Simple Man. Fact.
Just keep going.
Just keep going. Kind of like Dory from Finding Nemo, just keep swimming.
Just
so
keep going.
Dustin Holly, the Dustin Holly story, just keep going. Okay, we're back over to Coach Rob. So what is your very perfect vacation spot? What is perfect for you?
Lake Graham, Texas.
Lake Graham, Texas. at his lake house at Lake Graham, Texas, by himself, doesn't invite any friends ever, just hanging out on his boat. Coach Holly.
I got 2. Summertime, Chicago, Wrigley Field,
Okay.
hanging out, or New
Are
York.
you in the cheap seats?
You
out
gotta,
in
you
the-
got to do 2 games. You got to do a night game behind home plate,
Okay.
and you got to do a day game in the bleachers.
Okay, so that's your summer one. What's your winter vacation?
Christmas in New York City.
Okay, go to
Yeah.
Rockefeller Center.
Yeah.
Go to see the tree light up. So a
Everything.
bougie. Coach Holly, a little bougie on his travel plans. A little bougie. Coach McCormick.
So we went to Portugal for spring break last
Yeah.
year. So I think that's probably my new favorite location.
What made it your favorite? I'm very interested in this now.
So it's absolutely beautiful.
Okay.
Like they were very catering to
Food?
to our-
Food was good?
It was very good.
Portugal, right then.
Yeah, that
Miss
was-
Freeman, make a note. Portugal. Okay, we are to Dustin Holly. Final meal. If you're on death row and you get to choose that last meal because you're about to die, what's your go-to? Be very specific. It can be mom's. It can be, however. Like, what is that meal going to be for you?
Big chicken fried steak.
From
I've been digging the Babes when we're down there for club soccer.
Babes. Okay.
So mashed potatoes and gravy, cream corn, okra, bread. Let's go.
You throwing a dessert on there? I mean, this is it. No more meals for you.
I can do some chocolate cake or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chocolate cake. Last meal.
My grandma's chicken and dumplings
Dang.
with a slice of angel food cake.
Angel food with, do you put Cool Whip or whipped cream? My grandma
don't.
threw whipped cream on the angel food
That's
cake.
good.
I think all grandmas know how to make angel food cake. I think that's
Yeah.
a requirement of being a
Probably.
grandma.
I would have to go with also a chicken fried steak, but
from?
I would have to. I'm not sure the name of the place. It's in Strawn.
Mary's.
Mary's.
Mary's,
From Mary's, and with it being my last meal, it would have to be the large,
Large.
chicken fried steak.
That's a 2-plater, by the way.
Yes, and give me some mashed potatoes, but I'd like to add some macaroni and cheese to that,
Okay.
and some for dessert, some apple cobbler.
Okay, apple cobbler. So, Miss Mary in Strawn, if you would like to send those over for us to sample, I will be welcome to that. You can send that courtesy of Coach Free at Wichita Falls ISD. So we are right here to Coach McCormick. What did you want to be when you grew up? When you were little, what did you want to be? I'm going to not guess cross-country coach, but what did you want to be? What was your goal?
I don't think you could have
Or your
told me
dream.
I wasn't going to make it to the WNBA.
Okay.
I was convinced.
WNBA player. Okay, that's fine. That's totally good. Coach Rob.
I've kind of always wanted to be a teacher.
Always wanted, like little
Always.
Coach Rob grew up going to
Little
school
Coach
saying,
Rob,
you know what,
just-
I want to
just-
be a teacher.
I did. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed going to school when I was little, and I was just always,
So you were excited to go to school to that one-room schoolhouse, and that teacher taught K through 12, and that's what you wanted to be?
Yes, sir. We got to build the other classrooms.
Yeah.
Back then, that was part of our
When you
recess.
expanded, and so you wanted to be a teacher.
Yes, sir.
That's good. I like that. I'm very fired up with that. So, Coach Holly, what did you want to be when you grew
I
up?
wanted to work for like a news company, like a CNN or something like that, but like behind the scenes.
Oh,
That's what I
not
wanted
behind.
to do.
So you
didn't want to be on camera.
You didn't
I
want to
wanted
be the sports zone
No.
guy. That wasn't high in your deal. So you did to go find the stories, or you wanted to produce, like kind of what Chad
Kinda a little bit of
Johnson
both.
does for the sports
A
zone?
little bit of produce, just back in the control room, all that
Okay.
stuff. I was enamored by like the breaking news, and I was a kid. Like if it came on TV,
Okay.
I'd watch it all night. So,
Awesome.
yeah.
Okay, last question. You have survived the sports zone. We're to the last question. We're back to Coach Rob. What cartoon character do you identify with, or is your personality? What cartoon character most fits you?
Goofy.
Goofy, the dog.
Goofy.
Goofy, the dog from Disney. So
Yes.
the Disney dog, Goofy, for Coach Rob, Coach Holly.
I'm an X-Man guy, so I'm gonna go Wolverine.
Wolverine. Okay, and I mean with all the
I like
powers
the
and
claw.
everything.
I just like the claws.
Okay.
Yeah.
Claws. What would you do with those claws?
I don't know. We figure it out.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just checking. I'm making sure. Okay, cartoon character.
I'm going to go with Arnold from Hey Arnold.
Arnold from Hey Arnold. Okay, I like that. These are all good, very diverse group here that we have of cartoon characters. So again, always so excited to bring the Sports Zone to you, and many thanks to Chad Johnson and all the things that he does behind the scenes. He's looking for a new intern, and he might have found one in Dustin Holly, but That's been your cross country preview here on the Sports Zone. We'll see you next time.